All right, welcome back to the channel. Today is Friday, February 20th. We got a pretty decent setup here on NASDAQ. I didn't go in as heavy as I would have liked to, just because I kind of chased this entry, which I never do, but the draw on liquidity was just too clear for me. This was an absolute A+ setup. I didn't want to miss this move, so we caught this 1-for-1 for the day inside the stream. Let's go over this trade. So same exact reversal model I've covered many times. We have that 930 manipulation, right? Taking out these internal lows, also taking out some of these previous session lows, equal lows. So we've taken out a majority of the external liquidity here that I would like to see taken out before a potential reversal. Now, of course, our indicator also called this 1 minute inverse. I did not get in here, okay? I was waiting on a higher time frame, like a 3 minute, for all of these bearish gaps to get inversed. And ideally, I would have liked to enter this trade somewhere around here. So I would have a very clear break-even target. But because we had this, okay, this data high is the only reason I took this trade. So we had news at 8:30 a.m. Anytime you have a data wick high or a data wick low, this is a very strong draw on liquidity. Like this exact setup here probably has a 90% win rate if you were to go and back test this. So we had a beautiful data wick above that I was looking to target. And then I kind of chased this trade, okay? On like the 3 minute time frame, 3 to 5 minute time frame, I saw it. We were pushing up with momentum. So I said, you know what? I'm going to chase this entry. I'm just going for a 1-to-1, maybe a little bit more than a 1-to-1. And, you know, keeping my stop loss pretty tight, right? I'm not putting my stop loss all the way below these bearish gaps, or definitely not at the swing low. What I want to see from here is a clean push up in like 1 or 2 candles, which is exactly what happened. Full TP at the data highs for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Now, we did have liquidity above, okay? Looking back, right? On a 15-minute time frame, we were inversing this bearish 15-minute gap. We had all of this trendline liquidity above. So, you know, could you have held a runner or two? Yeah, you know, I told you guys if you want to hold a runner, you can. I just got out at a 1-to-1. I was happy with the trade for the day. It is a Friday. This was a data wick, so we could have, you know, very easily reversed here and potentially gone lower, because my bias heading into the day was actually bearish due to some of these external lows down here. Ended up being completely wrong. And this is why I say over and over and freaking over again, your bias doesn't matter that much heading into the market. You need to be able to adapt to the price action, be able to change your bias when price action tells you that you were incorrect. Like pretty much every single day this week, I've had a bearish bias and I have been wrong, or I've had a bullish bias and it goes bearish and I've been wrong on my bias. That being said, I'm still up for the week. I'm still in green for the week because I'm adapting to price action. I'm not getting married to my bias, right? As soon as you see this internal sweep, this very bullish looking candle with momentum, with strength, right? Inversing these gaps here. What does that tell you, right? It's telling you that order flow is shifting. We're probably not going to revisit these lows, and we have a clear draw on liquidity higher. You could even say this is like a relative equal high, you know, lower time frame LR. So we had clear draws on liquidity above. I'm taking this trade 100 times out of 100. Looking back, would I hold a runner? Probably, but you know what? I'm happy with the trade. Simple 1-to-1. Today was a base hit kind of day, and that's how we freaking do it. Indicator call this as well. Let's freaking go. You know, ending the week green. Was this a perfect setup? No. Should I have entered with more? Probably yes. But, you know, a green day is a green day. $300 in literally, what, 2 minutes? $300 in 2 minutes. So, you know, the average 9 to 5 worker, they're working all day or maybe even a day and a half to make $300 in profit. And we did that in 2 minutes on stream. So, absolute banger day. That's it for the trade recap. Nothing too crazy. Keeping it simple. I will see you guys next week. Let's get it.